refreshing for your mind and soul. We'll take a sip, 'cause we got what you need and more.
Hello, welcome to Couch Time with Sonja. I am Sonja Lowe, the Embrace Coach, and that's Sonja with a J. I'm so honored to be with you today. Of course, you know this is an amazing opportunity to share people's stories. It's what I love to do, and it's what you get to hear each and every week. But this is part 2 of an episode that if you missed last week with our guest, Miss Najiyyah Brooks, you want to make sure you go back so that you can hear all about her story. But we're going to continue part 2 talking to Miss Najiyyah Brooks about faith, wisdom, and work. Grab a cup of coffee, grab some tea, and we'll be right back. Bare. Be authentic, real, and exposed. Becoming bare is a continual and intentional process that requires courage and perseverance. Life has a way of tainting the realities of who we really are. From the moment we are born, others place their expectations upon us, and we strive to become someone we were never created to be. To experience a fulfilling life of purpose, we must discover our bare self. Becoming bare begins with a decision. Will you choose to live in the familiarity of chaos, or will you elect to live in the freedom of becoming your bare self? Experience freedom and healing. Embrace becoming bare. One Embrace Ministries presents Beautifully Bare in Cabo. Our theme this year is Refocus. Sisters, come steal away with us and grab some time to refresh, fellowship, love, be encouraged, and inspired. Bare is a freedom movement of sisterhood, and our mission is to gather, worship, and be transformed by God. It is life-changing. It's personal, and it's intimate. We have some amazing speakers who are going to pour into you. So grab your passports and come celebrate getting away with us. It is time. Come expecting, because you are going to nurture the uniqueness within you. Come take off your mask and become bare. Be authentic, real, and exposed. Remember, spaces are limited, so register now at the link below. Welcome back. Now, of course, you heard me say this is part 2 because the conversation with Najiyyah is just so good.
It really is good.
This is what girlfriends do on the couch, right?
Yes, yes.
It's just what we do. We have a great conversation. We're just real. We call it, we're bare.
Yes.
We're being authentic,
Oh, yes.
real, and exposed,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
But we're going to pick back up with what we stopped with in part 1.
Okay.
And we talked, of course, about faith. We talked about wisdom and work. And so I want us to definitely go into, we talked about what you did with Brooks Media and of course your magazine, but there's so much more. You are founder of an amazing organization that I am so honored to be a part of. And it is Promote Her. So of course, because we're women, we love talking about women.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Promote Her and how it started. I know was just like this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So tell us what Promote Her is, the purpose behind it, and we're going to kind of dive in deep because every person watching, no matter where you are, you want to be a part of Promote Her. I promise you.
Okay, so first of all, I am so grateful for you assuming the leadership role here in Houston.
Thank
you
you
so much for
Thank
representing well
Thank you. I'm honored.
what we are about. And the organization, as you know, is for women who actually are in leadership or in business. And because I did not have the formal education when I started out in business, and because I've made so many mistakes in my journey in business and some major bloopers in leadership in general, I realized that most of it came from the reasons that so a lack of education at the time, which I've fixed because I realized that I needed it. You have to first realize what you need, right?
Right.
But the sisterhood, while you're taking that journey, was integral. Diva Zone is the brand, the baby brand that
Right.
started everything from which Promote Her extended. But it was the rising business community when I'm challenging women about, well, you're not stepping out, you're not doing this. So then businesses are being born. And I'm now turning my newsletter into a full-fledged magazine because they said that's what they wanted. So I said, okay, so now we need other things, right? Because
Right.
a business community or in leadership, you need certain skills and you need certain access.
So what you saw was the need for
it.
women.
The need for it. So Promote Her was born. It went through a beta run. You know the story. It was called something
Yes.
else years ago.
Yes.
And I fixed some things that needed to be fixed, but I realized that I was onto something because it was growing fast and I was making, again, a lot of money. And I knew that some things were off though.
Right.
With the purpose. And so I said, I don't want to continue to go even though the money's coming in. I need to revamp and fix it so that it can be sustained.
But Najiyyah, that's huge. That's huge in itself, is when you realize that God has given you a vision and the vision is so big, the purpose is big, but there's just a little bit that's off. To be willing to admit that, to stop, to slow down, to speed up.
Yes.
And that's what you did. You slowed down. But boy, you slowed down to get it right,
Yes.
and you have sped up.
Things, and you know what? And God is consistent though, because He showed me that I would not miss a beat. And I trusted Him, and although the money I had to stop coming in because realistically I didn't want to take people's money without doing what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Providing. I said, but you know what? There's room for this. So Promote Her is an organization for women in business and leadership. We provide business education. The magazines that we have provide complimentary advertising. The education, I can't emphasize on that enough because
I was getting ready to stop you right there.
with that, we can avoid so many pitfalls.
Yes.
Even in my own personal life, I'm aligned, and in my professional life, I'm aligned with individuals that challenge me daily for to implement best practices in business and to think like I want to be successful and not be afraid of it. Being a person of faith doesn't mean that I keep my head in the clouds.
That's right.
It means that I should be more moral and diligent in my work environment and in the services that I provide. So with Promote Her, all of those things, all of those values are part of it. I realize that we can look good on the outside,
Come on.
as with Diva Zone, and look like we have it together and
Come
be
on.
falling apart. And because the world can be unkind and the marketplace even more unkind,
Yes.
sometimes you are afraid to admit what you don't know. Promote Her is an organization where you can come seasoned or you can come budding. And anything that you need, we're going to provide on different levels because so many of us are on different levels.
That's right.
But everything that you can possibly need, you have here. What I also am really excited about with Promote Her is that we are category exclusive, meaning
Yes.
that whereas we can't necessarily find legitimate networking groups where we can go and be that go-to person.
Yes.
We have created a system, an ecosystem where you can. And
I love that word.
Yes, me
I
too.
love the fact that she uses ecosystem. And the power of the ecosystem
Yes.
is that Promote Her you created. The ecosystem is there.
Yes.
And if sisters would actually promote her,
Yes.
share within your ecosystem, that means money is circulating
Yes, in our
throughout.
community.
It is
Yes.
so beautiful what you have created. It's a God vision, we know without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
But the beauty is that every woman needs it, Najiyyah. Every woman.
Yes.
I love the fact that I could come. Yeah, I've been in business. There was a whole lot I learned I did not know. And so the power of being a part of Promote Her has been, I've been educated by those who have made mistakes. They're teaching me how to not make those mistakes.
It's wisdom.
It is. That's the wisdom you're talking about, you know? But it's also, it might not have been the wisdom that I had, but it was the wisdom that someone else was willing to share.
Right.
That's the power of the sisterhood.
It is.
Is sisters are willing to share wisdom.
Yes. And as a result, we are all becoming wiser and henceforth more profitable.
Yes.
Because wisdom is a prerequisite for, in business, profitability.
That's exactly right.
You know, you can make money and not be profitable.
That's exactly right.
But we want businesses that are profitable. Because I realized that I was running, as you've probably heard me say, an involuntary nonprofit for years, and I thought I was doing it. But you know,
I love how she says we're not running a nonprofit.
No, this is not. Because at the end of the day, although you are fulfilling a need, and if you ever want to make money in business, just solve a problem.
Yes.
Solve a problem. You know, need is the mother of invention. Solve a problem, and you'll be rewarded for it if you do it well.
That's good.
If you do it well, you will be greatly rewarded, and that's what we're seeing in Promote Her. So we're growing at a very fast rate.
Yes.
And as you said, I slowed down previously years ago I slowed down to speed up. Yes. I'm even doing that now. We have so many launches on the radar. Yes. I mean, like so many. Like we're only at 36. We have 60 that will be launched at the end of Q3.
Wow. So this is so exciting.
And we have 2 of the largest markets that we have on tap that haven't already launched happening next week. So we have Midtown Manhattan, which I'm so excited about. Those ladies are just, they've been buzzing for months because we've launched in the other boroughs in New York. But I saved Midtown strategically for last because I wanted people to get acclimated in their areas where they may work and live and not all flock to Midtown.
That's good.
So
that's smart.
Midtown, it's wisdom. So now we'll get the ladies who really need that accessibility for the Midtown location. We have Philadelphia launching.
Wow.
And so our women we've had women there trying to come up to Jersey for different meetings. They've gone to the free meeting, like, you know, it's free to come to the first meeting. And when it launches in my area, I'm in. So now we are pacing and launching according to where I found the most interest.
Yes.
But we are about to speed up again. And with that, the ecosystem grows and the educational opportunities increase. And prayerfully, if we're all engaged, we will have a testimony of being more profitable. Because
we will have a testimony. Yes, we will.
Because that's just the way it works. It doesn't, you know, you can't do it in the opposite order.
Guys, I know every one of you women that are watching. It's so awesome. She said the names. But I know that every place we have a chapter, we have viewers.
Yes.
So that means we want you to become and be a part of Promote Her. And of course, if you want to know how, down below on the screen, I know you see promote-her.com. You have to go there. You have to find out what's available. It has blessed my life to be a part of a true sisterhood, but to also have the visionary, the founder, who's walked this walk and is willing to share it with us. You can't beat it. Come join us, sisters. We need you. We'll be right back.
Here at T&D Tax Service LLC, we offer a full service of business from tax preparation, tax planning, business bookkeeping, business coaching, company setup, payroll, and money management, along with credit restoration. We are highly trained with proven ability to communicate well with diverse groups, individuals, corporations, and small businesses. We will get the job done. Contact us today at 281-856-6568, or we can also be reached at any social media. If you're starting a business, we can help you get the job done. At T&D Tax Service, our motto is, when you start off right, you end up right.
Welcome back. So now you found out that we have a place for women that's just for us, which is awesome. But Najiyyah does even more than that, guys. She even does something that is welcoming for men as well. But of course you wonder, well, how is she doing something for men? It's because there's a special someone. You see that blush? That's when you know that a woman is in love, when you can see that smile. And guys, she smiles from ear to ear like that every time she's around her amazing Boaz. And so there is a special someone in your life, but you have together some amazing projects, Najiyyah, that's coming out. Talk about this place of having the special someone in your life, but what you're creating is a place for couples as well. So talk to us about that.
Okay, so being a woman who is a strong woman and being on my own so long, I, before getting in a serious relationship, had been divorced for 13 years. And so most of what we've talked about that I've gone through, I did as a single woman.
Right.
With that comes a lot of great things and then a lot of not so great
Right.
behavior, because you're used to doing everything on your own and not consulting other people. And I realized that for me, that was a dangerous place, because again, we have to go back to my upbringing.
Yes.
And I was
Yes.
not taught that that was the way.
Exactly.
I have just learned to adapt and become as strong as I needed to be, because in an absence of a mate.
Right.
But you know, when we are ready, God rewards, and really ready. And so I've been rewarded with someone that is, I smile because I feel I was a complete woman, but now I feel whole in terms of purpose.
See, that right there is powerful, because someone watching needs to hear that. You don't have to have a significant other to be complete. They don't complete you. She was a complete woman, but now because she knows she has that special someone God sent, that she's now become a whole.
Yes.
Oh, I think that's so beautiful. Thanks for saying that, because so many women need to know that.
And we also need to realize too that even while you're building something, some of the things that we're doing together now, they've always been in my mind. But because I believe in 100% authenticity, I could not launch it as a single woman. Although
Right.
the women who are part of Diva Zone and promote her have always said, listen, we're married. Why don't you, this idea is great. Our husbands
Right.
need it. And I'm like, okay, so I should plan an event or a retreat or a brand that I can't participate in. You know, and I'm like, I want to participate.
Right.
I think it is good, but I think I'd be in a much better place mentally, and even the content, Sonja, as you know,
Right.
if it's coming from a place of authenticity, if I realize that these are things that me and my husband are discussing, then these are things that are relevant.
That's exactly
So
right.
so God did that, and He definitely sent him, and so but he is also a businessman, a business strategist, and you know, a wealth strategist. So he has added so much to my life just in our conversations, that a lot of things are being born as a
Right.
result of our
Marriage
relationship.
with purpose.
Yes, marriage with purpose.
Yes,
like
it is.
I realized earlier in my single date, well, being post-divorce days, this is not going to be an easy job for someone to come into my life, into my space. And where are you leading me?
Yes.
Because I'm doing, I mean, you know, if I'm doing this, I don't need you to survive. I don't need you for
Right.
money. I don't need you to do this or that.
That's so
what
good.
What do I need you for? And
Right.
not that I'm not that one that says you don't need a man.
No,
but
no.
I did, but I needed the right man.
That's it.
I
That's key right there.
I needed a man who could lead me, because I'm a leader. I needed a man who could bear my burdens, because I carry many.
Right.
You know, I needed someone that could pour into me when I'm dry. And so with that, we've created brands for the couples, Power Couples, which is a brainchild that has, it was from a while ago, but I didn't launch it. And now it has become ours, because
It's right time.
It's the right time. And so that,
because you are a power couple.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know, and that I'm humbled by saying that, but I always did feel like I just can't have anybody.
That's exactly right.
What
There's
are the
nothing
women
wrong
who
with
follow
saying that.
me? What are they going to say?
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Being sure of who you are and knowing that it's going to take that strong man as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm hoping that somebody watching is realizing being sure of who you are truly matters. And it's okay to expect the best from who you're going to be connected with as well.
It is. And that I thought, people told me that, you know, I should lower my standards. And I thought that they were bananas. I thought about it for a second, because I'm getting up there.
I love it. Up there?
I'm getting up there a little bit, you know. And I said, you know what, maybe I am a little hard. And then I would get by myself, and I'm like, no, you are not hard. You deserve
Come on. That's
this.
it.
You've
That's
worked
it.
hard to not be a burden. I'm not bringing
so
any
good.
burdens to a man. I'm not bringing drama. I'm not bringing chaos. I bring order. I bring
so
substance.
good.
I bring gifts. So I need someone that would also not take advantage of that,
Exactly.
but who could add to my life. So I have that.
Beautiful.
So Power Couples is being born for the women and men who are just looking. It doesn't matter if you're in business or not. You can be a power couple because you pray together.
Come on.
You can be a power couple because you walk in alignment.
Yes.
Power couples don't mean, it does not equate to your net worth.
That's exactly right.
Not in my view.
That is so good.
No, you can be a power couple when you have influence of others who are looking to your marriage.
You're making a difference.
Make a difference.
Yes.
So we have power couples for the general brand, but then we have Savvy CEO, which is launching this spring, and we're working diligently to get it off the ground. That is for those who are married. Whether it's just the woman or the man in business, Savvy CEO is unique because it not just creates that environment where you become a more shrewd and intelligent business owner, but it also, because we realize the space that we're in, you need a mate that is equally prepared to walk this journey with you.
Because you can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone.
You know, you will get exhausted.
You will. And even
Yes.
if they are an employee, we have space within Savvy CEO where at our business retreats, spouses are welcome.
Oh, that is awesome.
So it's not just for the person in business. We have workshops and we have criteria and curriculum for those who just need to know how to support a mate who is leading.
You know, you're speaking my language.
Oh,
You're speaking my language.
Yes, yes. So those are things that we're really excited about with Savvy CEO. So that's a brand, but it's a publication. We'll be doing
Awesome.
networking events.
So that's coming up soon.
It's coming up this year in
Awesome.
2 months. And so
Perfect.
actually our networking events will be in Chicago, DC, Houston. Of course, we're here, New York, Atlanta, all of the major cities where, I mean, we're everywhere.
She's
but-
calling out your city, guys.
Yes,
She's
but
calling out your city.
we're definitely going to be there presently this year. We're going to, start our going on and doing events. And then the magazine will be launched at the end of Q3. And so we are just elated. And those magazines will be on your shelves in your local market in major chains like Whole Foods or Kroger or CVS. We have major distribution, so you will be able to get these publications for free.
What do you hear? Do you hear the power of a story? Everything starts with a story. And her story has catapulted her into such a beautiful blossoming flower. Not a flower, a blossoming flower. And so that means she's still growing, right? Well, with that, with your entire brand, it's so beautiful because at the center of it all is God. You keep him at the center, and it's so beautiful. And of course, me being able to watch you and being able to see that your prayer life, how you serve others, is absolutely amazing. And I know that there's more coming, but we also have a special event we've got to tell the ladies about.
Yes.
Najiyyah has graciously accepted to actually be one of my guest speakers at the Beautifully Bare in Cabo, our Cabo resort. It's the resort. It is going to be absolutely amazing. But everything you've heard here today, she shares, but she shares in such a powerful way that you will get the chance to sit, see her, speak to her, but more than that, glean from her wisdom and her knowledge. And I know that there's something she probably wants to leave you with, because she always has nuggets to leave our audience with. So please, what would you like to say to every woman, every man that's watching? Give them a nugget.
We have been entrusted with talents and gifts. And it doesn't matter what you've been created or called to do. When you discover what that is, you have to realize that that is your contribution to this life. Our lives are a gift from God. What we make of them is what we hand back to him. And we are going to stand before him one day, and we will be accountable for the giftings that he has graciously bestowed upon us. And so we can't use faith as an excuse. We can't use disadvantages as an excuse. We have got to work the beautiful gifts that God has given us and turn them into whatever. And don't compare yourself to others, because whatever God gave you to do, if you do it with excellence, he will be proud. And when he's proud, he will make everything else line up. When just please God. When you seek to please God everyone else will benefit from you pleasing God and honoring God.
Najiyyah, that is beautiful. And thank you so much. Thank you for your yes. Your yes to follow God and to do everything that He's placed in your heart to do. And thank you for coming sit on the couch with your sister.
Yes. You have no idea. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Yes.
Love you dearly.
I love you, honey.
We'll be right back. If you would like to be a guest or advertise your business on Couch Time with Sonja, I would love to hear from you. Email me. Visit couchtimewithsonja.com.
Let's be honest. Making a lukewarm marketing video is fairly simple. But who wants lukewarm marketing? Instead, how about something that conveys your unique message? Well, that takes creativity, and creative is what we are. We design custom logos. We even offer professional print services. Our goal is to showcase how good your idea is, no matter what your product is. Whether it's social media marketing for a new author or the artwork for the book itself, we can help. If you've created a new app and need a TV commercial to show it to the world, we can help.
Now they're Stork Advisor.
If you're a photographer trying to show off your work in a unique way, we can help. Need a promo for your TV show? We can help with that too.
It's Couch Time with Sonja.
We're an artistic bunch and we love the creative process. We're not trying to be the best in Houston. We're trying to be the best for you.
Now, I would say, I know that you gained valuable information from this episode. Miss Najiyyah Brooks is absolutely amazing. But the beautiful thing that everything she talked about, you have the opportunity to gather information for yourself. Make sure, mark your calendar so that you can come and be a part of the Beautifully Bare conference in Cabo. Please go to the website. It's right down below. Make sure you register so that you can come and enjoy. We have 7 amazing speakers that are going to be speaking and pouring into you women. You definitely want to be in attendance. We are only allowing 25 women to be in attendance. It is intimate, but it's intimate on purpose so that we can pour into you and love on you. Will you register today? We hope that we'll see you in Cabo. Also, remember, One Embrace Ministry. It's what we do. We love to pour into others. Couch Time with Sonja is definitely part of that. And we need your support. So if you'd like to donate, please go to the #1embrace.org and donate. If you'd like to volunteer or if you'd like to be a sponsor for our Beautifully Bare conference or for Couch Time with Sonja TV talk show, we are looking for you. I hope and pray you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. God bless and have a wonderful week.
I'm